QR code as well, which will take me straight to my website. So that's kind of about me. So questions. We have the gentleman who was on the panel earlier. He will be taking microphone over and just raise your hand and he will come and you can ask whatever you'd like. Or I can ramble more. It's up to you. Don't be shy, yeah. You can ask me anything about your life or a loved one or whatever you want.
You mentioned the Akashic records. Can you explain a little bit what the Akashic records are?
Can you say that again?
The Akashic records?
Yeah.
Can you explain what those exactly are?
Of course, absolutely. So Akashic records is kind of like your own very special book. It's your soul book. So when we arrive here, we have this book that is kind of a record of your life and why you chose your parents. And some of us chose our parents because they were a lesson. I know mine was. My mom's an alcoholic, and I had to learn to be a caretaker, and you know. And so we learn about why we chose our family, why we chose the things that we chose, and predominantly it's categorized in the sense of this is why you became who you are. These are the things that are going to happen in your life to shape you from who you are and who you want to be. And then there's kind of this notes from your spirit guides. I believe that we all have spirit guides and that we, angelic or whatnot. And there's all kinds of people helping us. I have a team because apparently I'm a hot mess and I just need the help. So, great question.
Can you tell me who I was in my past life?
I can, absolutely. Your most recent past life? You're a man. You were male. You lived in Dublin, Ireland. Your name was James O'Connell. You were actually you lived in 1782 when you were born in Cork, Ireland. You lived for 72 years. You worked with the land, with sheep and with animals. You were a farmer. What that tells me with this life is that you like the outdoors, but you're not one that you're going to climb every mountain. You know, you like the outdoors. Animals can be fine, but the lesson that you took away from that life to this life is that it's more important for you to understand yourself and to care for yourself other than other things. You may have a pet or two, but it's not your main focus. Your passing was from a fever. It was in the throat, so I don't know if you have like anxiety over like sore throats or like bronchitis, or if you are prone to throat issues, but that is from past life as well. Also, there is a lot of healing in this life in regards to a man who you were connected to in that life. This could be either more so I see it as like a partner, a relationship, romantic relationship, or somebody who is a very deep partner a very deep partner for you. So, that was a great time. So, it's the spirit, they don't want me to talk though. Yeah, it's kind of going in and out. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I see for your past life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Dr. Bring the microphone over there, please.
Who was I in my past life?
You were a sailor. You had a mouth like one too. But you had a really big heart, and so you were in the Netherlands, and your name was York, which is kind of like George nowadays. Um, you had your broad-shouldered. The sun was something that you had a lot of issues because you get all these sunspots. And so in this life you may have issues with skin issues or with rough patches of skin. Also, you have headaches often in that lifetime, so this life you may have some lower back issues and also some tension or sinus issues. That was from 1380 to 1450. And so yeah, you were a sailor and you loved it and you were awesome.
Thank you. Behind you, Doc.
Run, dog, run.
Hey, since you started this line of conversation, be interested to hear what my past life was.
Of course, absolutely. So you were a woman in the past, and so it was 1902 when you were born. Your name was Rosalind Grant, and so you were in London, England. You actually were an archivist's daughter, so you have this fascination for history or understanding the past. That's kind of rolled over into this life. The other thing is that there's this vision. I don't know if you wear glasses, I can't see, but something is being really mindful of your eyes and your sensitivity to your vision as well. So this is like in the 17th past life. Okay, over here, Doc. Yeah, the movement ticket, yeah. Yeah, of course. Okay, so you said one more time. I can't read.
Love life.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to know about mine.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So you have this rose gold energy running through your love life. And what that shows me is that you are naturally a caregiver and a loving person, but it's hard for you to receive that love back because you feel like it comes at a cost or a detriment. And it's not because necessarily you fear it, but it's more so that you tend to be somebody who it's easier to love than to receive love. So with any partnerships that you have, it feels like that there's a lot of blue next to it. So you have to have somebody who's a good communicator because you are a good communicator. And so in relationships, I feel like that you have something that is really powerful in regards to you need a good sense of boundaries and communication in a relationship. So are you currently in a relationship now? Because I see there's somebody around you. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, this is like, I would think by April of next year, there's gonna be a movement towards you. It's almost like a sting operation. It's like we're gonna soften you up just a little bit so that you're ready for that person, and then bam. So it's coming towards you. This person has a really strong sense of family and harmony, and they're very spiritually minded. I don't know what that means for you, but they're very in tune with you, what you want, what you need. They're like to be outside, they enjoy to cook, they're very fun and interesting, but they're very calm, which might get under your nerves because you're like, just tell me how you feel already, come on. So keep your eyes peeled. I keep seeing that there's something about an outdoor event. I keep seeing ice cream, so I don't know if it's like a family thing or you're going to go to a restaurant and like be outside having ice cream, but it's almost like there's this outdoor thing happening. Also, can I ask you, are you having some neck and shoulder pain?
I have arthritis in my neck.
Yeah. So, is it okay if I talk a little bit about what that is?
Sure.
Okay, so is mom passed for you?
I'm sorry.
Is your mom passed?
My mom is still with me.
Okay. Is there some issue, past issue that is unresolved with her? Because it feels like that you can't really tell her what you want to tell her.
She has a lot of health problems and she doesn't take charge of them.
She doesn't listen to you, does she?
No.
So that is it. You're like, why? You asked me to help you, but yet I don't understand why you're not taking my. So can I take that from you? Is that okay? Can I do some energy work? Okay. All right. So I want you to close your eyes and think of a really happy thought, like a place or a thing or. Okay. And I have permission to take it. So I'm gonna pull all this out. This is called quantum healing, and what it does is it releases the tension. So we're going to pull the trauma out. The pain may take some time to go away, but the trauma will go out. It takes about 1 or 2 days for this to go out. Also, I feel like that you have your occipitals are really tight back here, the occipital nerves. So you may do like a little ball, a little tennis ball, kind of put them on there, kind of roll, kind of get like a sort of relaxing energy there. Okay, so she's also tied to behind your back as well, like your mid back, so we're gonna pull that out as well. And then you get hot easily lately? Yeah, that's the rage that's hiding within. So yeah, it's the tension for sure. So we're gonna pull all that out as well. I'd love to work with you and do a full session, but I think that there's a bit of bitterness, but it's not necessarily anger. It's just like, I just wish that I wish you would listen to me because I'm tired of talking to you in the face and you're not listening. So we're just gonna release all of that, all of that. Just stretch your arms up for me, a little stretch, like hey, oh, hey. How do you feel? Excellent.
Okay, I think everyone's interested in past lives,
Yes.
and I am as well, but I'm also a genealogist,
Yes.
and I find that so much of to do with my ancestors, as I learn about them, has had an influence on me in my life, and so I'm curious how genetically, maybe even tied with past life, but how genetically I'm influenced by those that have gone before, and I'm speaking from recent past all the way back to several hundred years.
Right, it's a really great question. And so a lot of the times we filter back into our same families. A lot of the times it's like, I feel like I know my grandpa because he was my brother in the past life. And so with you, you have been somebody who's been a searcher for a long time. You were a scholar back in the 1200s. You've been an archivist, an archaeologist. You've been somebody who you like to solve puzzles. You do like I get the feel that you're somebody who does the jigsaw puzzle with pen. Is that you?
I'm not really a jigsaw puzzle.
Or I mean a crossword puzzle. I'm sorry,
I'm
crossword puzzle.
more into like mental puzzles of just everyday life.
Yeah. Mental gymnastics. You're really good at that. And so I think that's a passive thing that you kind of brought forward and carried down. And so with this life, you brought forward a lot of things to prevent people in your family before. Some people don't want that. Like there's some people who are like, I am done with this family line. I'm gonna hop over to this other one and it's fine. So you travel in things called soul pods on the other side. And what that is a big group of people, like say a city. And each city or country has people that you've known before. Deja vu is a really good way of explaining it. Like if I have had this connection with somebody, I'm like, oh, I don't know exactly how I know you, but you feel really familiar. I'm sure you guys have had that at some point. So, or like been to a place, you're like, this place looks so familiar. That's because either you were here before or that you recognize that, your soul recognizes that. So for you, you have a lot of connections to Europe and also to the Philippines, as well as the East Coast, New England. Those are places that are really tied to you. Now, do you ever, with the genealogy, do you ever work with kind of looking at tracing your family in the regions that you've been through, the family?
Oh yeah, I'm very interested in the locations that the come from. So
Yeah.
a lot of, like you say, Appalachian mountains and
Right.
Scotland, Canada, a lot of places.
I don't think you want to go to those places anymore. I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? So it feels like that you've kind of been to this place of, oh, well, it was fun and it was great. So now you're just like, I want to try something new. I want to do something. You've got this adventurous side to you, but you also have a very cautious side to you as well. So you're kind of cautiously ambitious. And that's definitely, so when we pass and we come back, reincarnation or that regard, or if you believe in that, which everybody's right to do what you want, what I believe is that we all choose what we want, and so when we come back here, it's like, oh, I've got the same personality I did before, but with a little extra flavor. So I hope that answers your question.
Who was I in a past life?
With that,
Who was I in a past life?
your name was Connie Dodd, and you were actually a dressmaker. You probably don't like doing dressmaking or any kind of crafting that isn't like uh, tedious. Like you like things that are a bit easier with crafting or that you maybe like dressmaking. But you were definitely a dressmaker in France. You were an English transplant, and your husband moved you there in 1543. You were 18 years old. You got married at 17, and he died. He moved you there, and he had a little shop, which was a trading post, and it was in about like 2.5 days ride from Paris. It's a teeny tiny little city. It wasn't Marseille, but it was definitely where it was kind of a small little town. So you turned it into a dress shop, and you made dresses, and it was a hard life, but it was a good life. You never married, but I think that in this life it teaches you that hard work pays off, but also you don't really need anybody to make yourself strong. And so in this, if that's your kind of message to continue, is that I help a lot of people. I'm very caring. I'm very loving. I don't need a lot to make my life rich. Does that make sense?
I want you to read my energy.
Okay.
If you need any help, let me know.
I'm good. So you have been through the fire, my dear. You've been through a lot of things. It feels like that there's with the throat as well. So I keep hearing you're a survivor. You're somebody who has been through a lot of pain, and I don't know if there's a recent loss, but there's feelings of loss around you. There's also some frustration with people, or anxiety about somebody in your life right now, or a certain person. Um, you have a very big personality, but you don't show it. You're a little cautious. But you have this beautiful spirit about you. Your energy is very kind of bright blue energy. You're very bound in your beliefs. I don't know. Is dad living or past for you?
My dad's alive.
Okay. It feels like that relationship it can be hot and cold. Does that make sense? It can be good. It can also be kind of a little like you both have very deep differences in that regard. Okay, so I keep getting pulled to the throat though. Are you working on something, or are you speaking up for yourself, or like trying to make a stand or something? What's with the taking a stand?
I have always been bad at standing up for myself, and I recently started getting better at it.
You really are. You have this warrior energy about you, and you hide it because it's kind of like I'm afraid to be who I am, but people adore you. You've got this amazing. You have this funny person. Like you're funny, you're sweet, you're smart, and you're sassy, and that sassiness is what makes you you. And so getting to be in your own self, in your own spirit, is about giving yourself the chance to just be yourself. Um, I keep seeing that there's something in regards to a move for you. In regards to, I keep seeing Colorado or like the eastern part of Colorado. I don't know if that's like the place that you've been, but I also feel like that. What is your time with music? I keep hearing music, like it's really powerful for you.
My great uncle used to be a country singer,
Uh-huh.
and I use music as like therapy.
Yes, absolutely. It's very much, if you got good music on, you're happy. But also, are you trying to get a car or change car? What's with the vehicle thing?
I actually want to try to get my license.
Okay, it's like I'm waiting, you know, so it's that kind of thing. But your life is gonna take off in a rocket. So I would tell you that your guys are saying, don't be in too big of a hurry. It's gonna happen when it's ready to happen.
Hi, Kristi.
Hello, beloved.
Do you have, I would like to see if there's any messages or advice from my spiritual guides, or maybe you have some for me.
Of course, of course. Okay, so the first thing is they're like, just relax your shoulders. It's gonna be okay. You're good. Just let the shoulders drop. The second thing is that there's a lot of working parts happening right now, and whatever you're dealing with like finances, it's going to come clear within the next 6 weeks to 2 months. So before the end of the year, you're going to have more understanding about where you're headed with financial goals. Um, Also, what's been going on with your sleep lately? Are you not sleeping very well, or like staying asleep?
I do not sleep very well. When I fall asleep, I am asleep, but it's getting there.
Staying, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, grandma on dad's side, what was her first name? 'Cause she's like, I'm here, I'm here. Grandma on dad's side, hello. She's like knocking. She wants you to know that she's there for you. She says maybe you guys didn't know each other very well, but that she's very, very present with you and she loves you. What's with the hair? Did you just do your hair? She's like, maybe it's time for a little fresh up. Maybe you should do a little something different with it. Doing the hair is the crown of the whole jewel box. And if you do something different with the hair, it'll change your whole personality. So she's like, don't be afraid to do something a little daring. You little caramel highlights or something. I don't know, but she's like, don't be afraid to. Also, yeah, you got some shoulder stuff as well going on as well. So it I just keep telling you to tell you like it's gonna be okay. Just you gotta breathe, and what's meant to happen is it's gonna happen. So just breathe. You're gonna be okay. Of course.
Hi, Kristi.
Hi.
I'd like to know a story of my life and how it represents the essence of who I am.
Of course. So your story started out with learning independence very young. You had to depend on yourself, and even if you had supportive parents, you still had to be very independent, and you had to learn to be quiet and to be small sometimes. And so, from a young age, you had to understand that you had to be observant. You couldn't speak as much. And so, as you grew up, you kind of took that with you, and you are slowly unraveling this story of I can be seen, I can be heard. It's okay not to be afraid of this. The other thing too is that family doesn't always equal happiness. And so found family, friendships, that kind of thing really, really are strong for you as well. There's a lot of caretakers in here today. You definitely are very, you provide very much caretaker energy, but the thing is like, who's taking care of you?
Okay.
Any follow-up questions?
Not right now, thanks.
Okay, I'll see you later too.
Hi, Kristi.
Hi.
I guess I'm just curious if my spirit guides have any idea. I've had some change in the last, 5, 10 years.
Yes.
Where do they see me? Am I in the right place?
So you've been going through what's called a Saturn return. If anybody knows anything about numerology or like astrology, you've been going through this big, huge shift, and it's like you've been making big leaps and bounds, healing your own personal karma and your trauma, and like you've been healing a lot of things within yourself, but it's almost over. I think March of next year, you're done with all these things. So some of these changes have been really good and transformative, and some of them have been kind of in a place of letting go of people that no longer serve you, and patterns of energy that doesn't really fit your personality anymore. You're much lighter now. Your energy is just kind of like this. You're like, I don't have to hold on to the crap. You know what I mean? So you're in the right place. I keep seeing record keeping or writing, or what's with the writing for you?
Not really with the writing, but record keeping. I do a lot of reports at work. I study a lot of things.
Okay. You're very observant. Also, though, I feel like that you carry your attention like right at like the back of your neck.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's like a cement block. Who has the J name that's causing you stress? You don't have to say their name, but do you know who I'm talking about? The J initial?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. It's a male, and it's somebody who was from a while ago that feels like maybe there's a disappointment. Or that it was just, I don't know, there's like stress in that regard for this J initial. So, think about it, let me know, but I think that you definitely need some energy work for sure. Was there a car accident a couple of years ago?
Back 2017, 2018.
Okay, because it feels like that you're still carrying, even though it wasn't your fault, you're still carrying guilt for it. And it's time to let go of that.
Okay.
Because it was not your fault. But you need to say to yourself, it was not my fault. Because we feel like it was. So you gotta let go of all that guilt. So you got it.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Hi, I was just wondering what you could tell me about my heritage, where do I come from?
Okay. In this life?
Yes, in this life.
I don't, let me see. Let me look at your book and see. So what I can tell you is that, because I don't do.
Or actually, I should say my ancestry.
Okay. So I don't really do genealogy, but I can tell you that you come from a long line of masculine energy that is very. It feels either like European or very very European. You chose to come here because you're a seeker. So I don't have the answer of what your lineage or your heritage is. That's not in my ability. I'm not talented in that regard. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Kristi?
Yes.
Yes, can you tell me if my husband's spirit's around me?
Need you ask, I hear. I am always with you, my love. Whether you like it or not, I'm still here. So yes, I guess. Very much so. I keep saying the number 3 though. Was it 3 years ago, or like on the 3rd or March? What's the 3?
5 years.
Okay. Was there? So was it in March? What's with the 3? Was it March or was it? Okay. So it was like potato. But now with his passing, it was almost as if you had to be a really big part of his support before he passed, whether it was known or not. And so he keeps saying that he's very thankful to you, but he shows me he's not yellow, like yellow energy. How have you been dreaming about him lately? Yeah, because he's like, it's me. I'm there with you. He keeps talking about like, windows, like open windows. Like now's a good time to kind of connect with him because it's that kind of time period. I keep hearing the word rustle, so I don't know if it's like a name or like that there's a lot of rustling around your house. That's just him poking around. Also, there's something with frogs. Then do you like the frogs, or was there?
There's frogs keep coming to my house.
That's him. He's sending you the frogs. So
Stop, I don't like it.
he's like, but okay. How about like flies or? That's just his way of saying I send them in because that way you can see them and think of me. But I'll tell them to stop now. But now that you know, that's all you need to know. Also, something about your song on the radio, or like you heard something that might be on the radio coming here today or the other day. So yeah, you just acknowledging that. So of course.
So I'm just wondering, I have a grandma that like passed away when I was 9. Does she still like follow me?
So grandma is around, but who are you? I keep hearing the youngest. Who's the youngest?
The youngest is actually
It's actually you? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, because I keep hearing I'm around the youngest a lot. I just don't realize it. So you're very intuitive, and so you sense your grandmother, but it's almost like subtleties, like smells or like dust on a window. Or grandma's she's very sneaky in that regard. So, but yes, but there's also a man around you as well who's passed, very tall, kind of military vibe. I think a spirit guide. I think her name Thomas. Very strong, striking energy, very protective. So I don't know if you always feel like you're being protected, even though you're maybe feeling vulnerable sometimes. You're very, very protected. Now, career though for you, are you wanting to move into like a protective career?
sometimes I wish I could be a vet, but life just brings me out.
Or like medicine or something?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's something with medicine or with healing, helping people. You're really good under crisis too, which you don't think that you are, but you're really good with crisis, which is a blessing and also not one as well sometimes, you know. So I hope that was helpful.
Hey, Kristi, am I overlooking or missing something in my current life?
So no, but there's a big, big door getting ready to open for you in February, and it's almost this awakening state of getting the aha moment for something you've been looking for a long time. Your guides keep saying that you're looking in the right directions. We're going to lead you to it, but they keep saying you need to rest a bit more. You're not resting as much. It's really important for you and for getting clear information. Also, is it you been having some sinus drainage or something lately with the allergies or sinuses with the head?
Yes, severe,
Yeah.
not severe, but allergies, yeah, they've been knocking me for a loop for quite a while.
Yeah.
Plus, I've got arthritis in the neck.
Yes. Come see me later. I'll take it. I'll help you. I'll just. So,
Yeah, like a red dot.
right. But also, I keep hearing that there's something about a companion coming into your life. I don't know if you have any animals, but like I hear a companion. There's a companion coming in next year. So could be a partner, could be I don't know. There's something about companionship. A new goals of companionship for you next year. So be ready.
Thank you.
Of course.
Hi, Kristi. I asked you a question earlier, but I had
Sure.
something else come to my mind.
Of course.
The current path that I'm on, what do my spirit guides have to say about that?
It's definitely, you chose a harder path this life. You've had to be kind of weathering the storm in this life and caring for people that maybe didn't deserve your caring nature. Which sounds kind of harsh, but but you get what I'm saying. So it's time for you to start working on your own happiness. And in order to do that, you may have to make some really, really strong, hard decisions about letting go of some people in your life. You kind of started doing that and standing up for yourself. Now, do you have any children?
Not with me.
Okay, because it's almost like I keep hearing that the children are with you. So if they're passed or whatnot, it's almost as if you're being supported in that fashion. And it's time for you to breathe. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to do for yourself. Are you like some photos lately, or like some old memories?
Yeah.
So they keep saying, find what joy in them. It's okay to be sad, but you have so much love around you, whether both here and on the other side. So your path is absolutely leading you into a really great direction. It's unraveling into a way of you being able to have your own peace, and that it's well deserved, absolutely well deserved. So just hang in there a little bit longer, and you've got this 100%. Hey, I keep hearing though, what's going on with have you had any issues with kidneys in the past?
No.
Okay. So I don't see that it's right now, but the guy keeps saying be really mindful of hydration, of how much sugar and how much sodium you're taking in, because the kidneys, they react in a couple of years. Just be really aware of that.
Okay.
So not to be afraid, just to be aware.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Hi. I believe I have something or someone in my house besides my husband and I.
You do.
Do you sense who or what that is?
Yes, absolutely. So there are actually two people in your house. One is there's an older man tied to your husband. Is his father passed?
Yes.
He was kind of a difficult person, was he not? Either that or he had a really difficult death. I'm not sure which one he had. There's a lot of difficulty around him. He visits. Um, he's crossed over, but he visits, and it's almost as if he's trying to apologize to your partner for something you did, or kind of like I'm really sorry. So there's a want for apology before he goes. So just tell your partner that his father says that their father says that they're sorry. The other one is a little boy, and I keep hearing the name Daniel. That is your house shaped oddly, like is there two stories, or is it like kind of like piled off in different areas, or what's with the?
Oh, it's 2 stories and there's 2 additions off the front and back.
Okay, so Daniel likes to hang out in the back, and he likes to go around and around. He likes to leave little things there, like dirty fingerprints, or maybe he does a little like dust, but he's very harmless. He's somebody who is very curious. He's about 6 years old. He lived on the property about 80 years ago, and he passed from drowning. So he's crossed over. He just likes the house. He likes you a lot. So maybe give him a little like matchbox car, or so you can, leave your if you have animals, like leave them alone, or like let you guys sleep. So but he's harmless. Of course.
I have a question
Sure.
about my grandma. I just want to know if she misses me or not.
Has grandma passed away for you?
Yes.
Okay. I keep seeing cupcakes. And I feel like that, I don't know if it's usually sweet, or if she like to bake, but I keep seeing that there's a lot of love in regards to that. And that, yes, she's around you, but, I keep hearing something about school, or like, is there something, you're not liking school? Not liking school?
Not very much.
Yeah, it's gonna get better. You gotta hang in there. Especially like the math stuff. It's kind of boring for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
you like stories and adventures. So it's like just read your books, but also do your math, and you'll be able to, it'll be done before you know it. But she just says, you're gonna be. She's around and you're gonna be okay. You do sports right now?
Yep.
Yeah, she's so proud of you. She watches you. So just know that the grandma's around watching you make your sports.
Hey, I know you already answered the question for me, but I have another one for you.
Ask away. Go for it.
Can you hear a message from my grandpa?
Of course. So grandpa was a bit of a mystery in certain regards. He really kind of kept things close to his heart. Did he pass something with the head or the chest?
He had Alzheimer's.
Yes.
And multiple different things going on.
But he says that whatever, because he's like, I didn't mean what I said. So I don't know if he said something offhandedly to you, but he says that he loves you very much, but he definitely was not in his right mind, you know what I mean? So he's got peace, but he's talking about watch. Does he have a watch, or did you have his watch?
I have his watch.
He's so happy about that. He wanted you to have his watch. And then he keeps saying that he plays with your, when he visits. You have it like a small dog or a cat?
Tessie.
Okay, he plays with them. And so if the dog, if the animal goes like crazy, it's because it's grandpa.
And I will say this, when you said that he didn't mean to say it, when he was heavily medicated when he had pneumonia, he yelled at me.
Yeah, he didn't need to. He really didn't. He was in a place where he was feeling lost, and he was feeling like he had no power. And so he reacted because he didn't know how to ask for what he needed, and he didn't know how to say what he wanted. So instead of that, he decided to lash out. So he's very sorry for that. But he's very proud of you. He says you've got a huge heart and you have a really strong soul. You're very, very lovely energy. He said that he's very proud of you. He keeps saying also you're not going to be alone forever. I'm not sure what that means, but you've got somebody special coming into your life, whether it's a friend or a partner or something. You've got somebody special coming into your life next year. So just you're not going to be alone forever.
Last question.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that. My mom passed away in the house that I'm living in now. And I just keep thinking I would get a sign, I would see her, and I'm not.
She's upset, not at you. Are you selling the house?
No.
Okay. She doesn't want anybody to touch it except for you. Do you have siblings?
No.
Okay. She has a feeling that you're gonna let go of it eventually. She's got this. So she gets really angsty about change. She gets really frustrated about the things that are being changed, but they need to be changed because the house needs some work. And so she's just like, I wish things were going to stay the same. And when I was alive, like I just kept it the way it was, and it worked fine for me. Kind of begrudgingly, but like also when it's done, she's like, oh, it actually looks kind of good. Okay, I'm done. So she's there. She's not trapped. She feels at peace. She's just there to kind of silently judge you, like moms do sometimes. So she's there with you.
There we go. Okay. Thank you so much, Kristi.
Of course.
Give her a big round of applause. We love her here. We're going to give her a much needed break, and you all a much needed break too. We are going to break for lunch hour. Just to remind you again, Coyote Tacos is parked right out front of the building right now and are currently serving. Concessions will completely open up here pretty soon. They already are serving like candy bars and chips and soda, and popcorn will be coming out soon. Be back in an hour at 12:50 for the presentation, Hidden Dangers of Paranormal Investigations, a personal perspective with River Valley Paranormal's Adrian Scow. I will let you know the protesters are still outside. Please just ignore them and don't engage with them unless you're wanting to. Just ignore them as you go along, and also just remember there's a lot of other eateries in town. If you got your little black book, there's a list in there. And of course, the car show is going on today and the Little Fall Festival too. We hope you see you back here after the lunch hour. Thank you.